In this series, consisting of 3 videos, I will conquer the highest peak of La Palma, camp at breathtakingly beautiful and remote locations, spend the night in a stormy mountaintop, explore the deep and lush canyons in the north, hike in the middle of clouds at the edge of a deep caldera, and climb active volcanoes. Hike with me on one of the most three-dimensional and beautiful islands in the world. My goal is to conquer the highest peak of La Palma, Roque de los Muchachos, the peak of the boys. I already attempted it from the eastern side, but were forced to abandon my plans as all the hiking trails there were closed due to numerous rock falls. I do not hope to reach the summit today, but that's okay. I am well prepared to sleep under the stars. There is no water access on the trail, but I decided to challenge myself by taking only 2 liters with me. It is tough, yes, but should be perfectly doable. At an elevation of 800 meters, weather is getting a little cooler and mistier, which is good. I don't want to sweat like a horse all the time. I only have a limited water supply. I'm again completely alone on this trail. I don't know what's wrong with people, why they are not hiking. Yesterday I stayed at a hostel which had a sign on the wall that all good things are free and wild, or something like that. Well, this mountain is free and it definitely is wild, so why not? Because there are not many people who hike this trail. It's barely visible, sometimes not at all, and it's very difficult to find where you need to go next. There should be the Caldera de Taburiente, but now we are in the middle of clouds. 11 kilometers more to go, but these 11 are no ordinary 11 kilometers. I have 1,400 meters to gain in elevation. We are above the clouds, sun is out, and the trail is wide like a highway. And here are all the clouds we hiked through. Luckily the trail here is now much easier. Yeah, it's always constantly going up, but I am not getting lost here and it's not dangerous, so I would say that it's rather easy even. It is colder and much windier. I don't have much energy left anymore. Every step is quite difficult. 500 more meters to go in terms of elevation gain, but horizontally I am only halfway to the Roque de los Muchachos, which means that the hard work is mostly done. In terms of elevation, I'm roughly where I want it to be. Need to find a place where I can set up my shelter. I need at least 2 meters of horizontal ground, 2 meters by 65 centimeters, which is my mattress. But there is no such thing as flat horizontal ground here. This is the flattest spot I've seen for a while. I think I have to take it. It's even a bit sheltered from the wind by this rock, which is good. So this is home for tonight. Not too shabby. I'm currently wearing almost every piece of clothing I have. What I'm not wearing is drying there. I'm not yet setting up my shelter because there's another hour to go before the sun sets, and you know, there are some over-eager people who think that you are not supposed to sleep here, so I wait a bit. I prefer to set up my shelter when it gets dark and pack my stuff when sun rises again. That way I'm not disturbing anyone and no one disturbs me. Morning. I'm all packed up and ready to go, but first wanted to give you an overview of what we accomplished yesterday and what are the plans for the future. I started here, Mirador del Time, and hiked up the mountain all the way to here. This is an elevation gain of 1300 meters. Now we will go from here to the Roque de los Muchachos, which is the highest peak of the island. Now we are above the tree line. 2,222 meters elevation. I've been very conservative with my water consumption. Didn't eat warm meal yesterday in evening and not for breakfast today also, because I don't want to waste a single drop of it. Boiling it, need all of it. This is all I have left. As the crow flies, I am 1.9 kilometers away. There, third peak. Very good. Here it is, right before our eyes, the highest peak of La Palma, Roque de los Muchachos. Tried to approach it from the east, failed there. Another attempt from the west, and we made it. last drop of water to celebrate. Agua no potable. That's not good. But I'll take it anyway. And let's see later what we can do about it. Unfortunately, they don't specify why this water is not potable. If it's a biological problem, then we can deal with it with a filter. If there's a chemical problem, then it's another matter which I cannot do much about. Let's see what we can do with this non-potable water. Whenever I suspect that the quality of water is not very good. Simple and effective. Usually I hang it by a tree so I can do other things until it filters. But right now there are no trees, so it takes some time. And now we have water again. Taste is a bit off indeed, but I guess it won't kill me. I'll add some electrolyte tablets into it, so it should make it better. Highest peak of La Palma, the island of El Hierro in the background. La Gomera Island, and finally Tenerife. The highest peak of Tenerife, Teide, is clearly visible here. It's over 3,700 meters, and I plan to climb this mountain too pretty soon, within this month. Interesting cloud, like a lens. I've heard that there is such thing as lenticular cloud. Need to find out what it is, and if what we are seeing right now is one example of this. Raven, my friend, I came to seek your advice again. Which way should I go now? As the raven flew away towards the capital of the island, Santa Cruz, that's where I am headed to. The only way to get down the mountains is by hitchhiking. Luckily, I quickly found nice people who helped me out. Thanks. But our journey continues already tomorrow, when we go to the volcanoes of the southern La Palma and face some truly horrendous weather conditions there. Thanks for watching. See you very soon.